Hey to all those seeking vibrant health, it's Dr. Rachel Northern here at the office. And today I'm talking about 5 tips or 5 ways to support your immune system. And number 1 tip, of course, as a chiropractor, I'm going to say get your spine checked, get adjusted. I do have patients that say they know the difference between when they get adjusted and not, and how they handle illnesses. I remember when my kids were little and they'd wake up with a stomach flu, and I'd get them downstairs and get them on my table and get them adjusted, and within hours they felt better, and it minimized the time of the flu that they had. I also have patients telling me how their kids, when they go to play dates, they notice that their kids are healthier than the kids that they have the play dates with, and the only difference they know is that their kids get adjusted. So that's a couple tips. And there is actually some studies and research saying people who are under chiropractic care tend to be less colds, less flus, or if they do get a cold or flu, they don't have it as long as people who don't get adjusted. So there is some data out there supporting that chiropractic does help with that. So tip number 2 is minimize sugar and or alcohol, which alcohol is a sugar, if you didn't know that. And there's a lot of studies, there's a lot of data, I think this is not new, that sugar is just not very, straight sugar is not good for our bodies, not good for immune system. I also throw in there high fructose corn syrup. It's really hard on the liver, and that doesn't help the body support the immune. It actually decreases the immune system. It's inhibited, and there's lots of studies on that as well. So avoid those things as best you can. I understand we're going in the summertime. This tip number 3 is get your sleep. We are a sleep-deprived society. The average person gets like 6 hours, 5 to 6 hours of sleep. Our youth are not getting enough sleep. They're staying up on the social media platforms all night and then trying to sleep all day, which is really hard to do with the way the sun and our circadian rhythms are off, and that just throws off all these other important rhythms in our body, which does affect our immune system. So the old adage, 8 hours of sleep is the best you can do for your body. If you can get 7 to 8, that's what I recommend, and try to get it as consistently as possible. So tip number 4 I have is, get some sunshine. So if you have like a family history of skin cancer and that's not your deal, make sure you're trying to get plenty of vitamin D. Vitamin D is also another thing we know that supports the immune system. I still recommend about 2,000 IUs of vitamin D every day or every other day during the summertime, because we still are kind of deficient as Americans. So I suggest to get that. And number 5, one I suggest is getting an air purifier. In more recent news, we've had very much things happen, and our air is very polluted. Poor air quality is kind of rampant through our country and all over the world. And so trying to get a home-based air purifier, one that's really good, that makes sure that it does get those excess particles out. I like one that emits and neutralizes particles, and then sometimes we'll run an ozonator to clean the air. So those are the things I recommend to try to help you support your immune system. I hope you have a healthy rest of your month, and I look forward to talking to you for my next topic is going to be on arthritis, and I'll have a bigger talk next month about that and do some tips for the next couple weeks. Take care and have a great one.